Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. Not going anywhere. Beast. Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available Christmas 2023, the album. Dad, shimmy, shimmy, and hey little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure hard to handle now. Yes, I am. Beast. Oh, Lord. How are you guys doing today? I'm going to have a little Diet Coke while I'm talking to y'all. A little Diet Coke. I wasn't going to film any videos today. No, I wasn't. And I was just going to relax and take the day to enjoy. I'm going to my home group meeting tonight with my good Judy, Tanya, Jean. We're going to have a little night, and then I'm going to come home. Last night, I went to bed so early last night, you guys. I am watching RuPaul. I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race Season 5 UK. RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 5. And so last night, I thought I was like further ahead than I am, but I think I finished episode 2 or episode 3 last night. And then after that, I told my husband, I said, I'm going to lay down for a little bit. And I woke up and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh my God, I had Dragula to watch. I had Below Deck Mediterranean. I still got 3 episodes of 90 Day Fiancé to catch up on. I got all these shows to catch up on. But that's going to be tonight because I do think tomorrow I'm going to take the day off. My cousin Caroline and I, tomorrow is Cousin Fun Day. We are going for Cousin Fun Day tomorrow to have brunch with a family friend of ours, somebody that was very, very dear friends with her mom and dad and my mom. And so we're going to go have lunch with her tomorrow and catch up. And then we're going to do some shopping and doing some errands. And then I have something fun that I'm going to tomorrow night. And actually Caroline's going and my husband's going. Some friends are going. It's going to be real fun. So I think tomorrow I will probably take the entire day off from filming, including my vlog and everything. Just have a relaxation day with no spa. I need a spa day. I do. I need a spa day. So anyway, today I didn't want to get into anything like deep, anything serious. I didn't want to have to be, you know, calling out a bunch of fools and all this kind of stuff today. I just wanted to do some kind of like old fun video. You know what I mean? Some old kind of like, I don't know, unpopular opinions or answering your questions and things like that. I need a little lip gloss because I know, listen, I know that I put on there on my, I put it on my Instagram, okay? Because y'all are hateful on the Twitter, okay? Y'all just need to call in sick with the twits because y'all are hateful on the Twitter. And if I knew if I put it up over on the Twitter, people would just come for me, right? And so I put it on the Instagram instead. See, I know the tricks of the trade. I've been around long enough to know, okay? Y'all are hateful on the Twitter. The people that say that Twitter is the most toxic, other than me, I'm the excuse to the rule, okay? Is that the saying? No, it's not. But anyway, I love when people are like, oh my God, Twitter is so toxic and you're so toxic and all this kind of stuff. Then you go to their Twitters and their Twitters are literally the most toxic in the entire world. I'm like, yeah. Well, it may start and end with you, sweetheart, okay? Maybe hold that mirror up a little bit higher. So anyway, I don't love the Twitter. That's why I just, you know, tweet the Christmas countdown and the Halloween countdown and things like that because I don't love the Twitter. So I put it up on Instagram and what I put up over there was, hold on just a second. I put up, I don't want to talk about anything deep today on my drama channel. Any suggestions? Here's where I put it up. It's a little suggestion thing. I know how to do the questions and everything over there on my Instagram, you know. My cousin, the other day, I was talking to my cousin Caroline about stories, and she goes, what are stories? And I go, Caroline. She goes, what are stories on Instagram? I go, stories, you know, like the round things at the top of your thing. She goes, oh, I didn't know what those were. I've never hit those before. I go, girl, that's the best part of Instagram. That's everybody showing you what they should. That's like them showing you their daily life and things like that, you know? She's like, oh, I don't ever watch that. Now, Tanya Jean said the same thing. Now Tanya Jean and Caroline are obsessed with the stories. They don't ever stop talking about the stories. It's like they found like the new Facebook marketplace or something. My friend Tanya Jean, you know, I was about to call her out the other day in a video, but I'm going to call her out right now. We talk on the phone, true story, my best Judy, Tanya Jean. We'll talk on the phone. I'll be like, hey, Tanya Jean, how are you doing? She'll be like, I'm doing good. What are you doing? And I'll say, well, I'm sitting here. And she'll say, did you know that Judy Smith's daughter had a grandbaby? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. She'll be like, well, anyway, And I'm like, where did that just come from, you know? And then I'll be like, oh, she'll be like, so what else are you doing? Well, I'm having a Diet Coke. And, you know, and I was thinking about, oh, my Lord. And I'm like, what, Tanya Jean? She's like, did you know that Sally Jones and her husband moved? They don't live here anymore. And I go, no, I didn't know that. Anyway, go on. What were you saying about having a Diet Coke? Well, I was having this Diet Coke, then I was thinking about maybe watching this show. Well, what show are you going to watch? Well, I was thinking about maybe, you know, like catching up and watching this week's episode of Dragula. Oh, my God. What, Tanya? You don't watch Dragula? Oh, no, I wasn't talking about that. Did you know? And I'm like, girl, you need to get off of rolling on that Facebook while you are talking to me on the phone, girl. Put the Facebook down, okay? Facebook's of the devil. It truly is, okay? But if Facebook's of the devil, Twitter is the devil's, I mean, it is like the devil's boring turd, okay? I'm so tired of the Twitter. So anyway, I put this over there on the Instagram. Now, I know you children are going to pull me into the depths of hell today. I know you're going to ask me things that are going to get me into trouble and whatever. I have not looked at these at all. So I'm going to go just straight down them, and starting with the very, here, you can see I'm going right in, and I'm pulling them all the answers up. Here they are, and I'm just going to go down. I'm going to read them straight down, and I'm going to give you all the answers that you want. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Somebody said, how about how you're doing? I shouldn't be watching soap operas. I love those soap operas. Oh my God, I grew up with my grandma, and we would watch I'm gonna answer anything. So if it's drama, if it's opinions, if it's personal stuff, I'll be answering anything. But my grandma and we used to watch, she'd smoke Salem lights like they were going out of style with her Zippo lighter drinking coffee. And she'd say, shh, don't talk while grandma's watching her stories. And so I'd just sit there, you know, playing with my coloring books or paint my numbers or something like that. But we would watch ABC, All My Children, One Life to Live, and General Hospital. And then when I was in high school, I'd watch it with my good Jitties. You keep on watching your subs. I'm doing great today. I got like 12 hours of sleep. I am doing so good. So thank you for asking. I really appreciate that, Princess. So anyway, somebody said your latest housewife opinions. I've got so many opinions. Let me just tell you, I have so many opinions. First of all, I used to love Lisa Barlow in Salt Lake City. I now am thinking like Lisa Barlow is starting to, I feel like a lot of these housewives, like their first season or two, they like are okay, and then it's like they like start getting real cutthroat and whatever, and she's like coming for Monica in ways. I'm like, girl, if you watch back this show and you see how Monica's mom talked to her, you know, and all that kind of stuff, and then was it Jeff Lewis that said to Andy Cohen, why I thought it was supposed to be, you know, rich women or whatever, why do you have Monica on this show? To be relatable. I like Monica. Do I think that she is, you know, I like Marlo too. People ask me all the time, why do you like Marlo? Because Marlo made poor choices in her past and they won't let her forget it, okay? And I relate to that, okay? As somebody that made poor choices and got out of it. You know, do I think that Marlo says some things that aren't very nice from time to time? Yeah, but here's the thing. No, like, seriously, in Marlo's defense, if you watch Atlanta, like, Kenya can say anything and get away with it. Candy can say anything and get away with it. They can all say anything, but the second Marlo says something, they come for her, okay? They're all a bunch of mean girls on that show. Orange County, don't even get me started about that mean girl trio of Vicki Gunvalson and Tamra and Shannon Bedore. Okay, like they're just mean girl central down there, over there. Okay, don't mean I'm not gonna watch it in the future, but anyway, they're just mean girl central. Now you see how Vicki Gunvalson is begging to come back to the OC, and she's demanding a certain amount of money and all this kind of stuff. Girl, you ain't as grand as you think you are. Okay, Miami, I'm living for this season. Lisa Hochstein, I feel so bad for her and what that husband, Lenny of hers, is doing to her. I mean, like, she literally built her whole life around that man, and what he is doing to her, I feel so bad for her. And I've liked Lisa since I very started watching her on the season that she came on, which I think was season 4 or something like that, or season 3. No, she was on season 3 because she was on there when Leah Black was still on there. I like Lisa a lot. But I will tell you this, I'm also, and when I say this, people are like, oh, there's something that you won't like her about. I haven't caught up with all the seasons yet, so I don't know. My husband even says that. But I really like Alexia, too. I'm like a kind of an Alexia super fan. And I like Marisol. I love Marisol. Oh, my God, I loved Mama Elsa so much. But anyway, so yeah, New York, Real Housewives of New York, the last season, the new cast, lived for it, loved it, can't wait till the next season. Salt Lake City, what else is out? Beverly Hills, living for Beverly Hills right now. I feel like they're playing it real safe on Beverly Hills this season, though. But I will say this. Erica Jane was somebody that I used to really like, and then when the whole situation with the lawsuits and all that stuff came out and the way that she spoke about the victims, I just was like, I can't with her anymore. Like, she has no empathy. I don't care what she's going through. She has no empathy for the victims or their families or anything like that, right? This season, I feel like she's come out on the other side of it, and I feel like we're seeing a completely new Erica Jane, which they're saying, you know, the castmates are saying on the season, and this new Erica Jane is very likable. I really like her. But I would like a little bit of snarkiness from Erica Jane. Just a little bit. Somebody said real trees or fake Christmas trees. I think fake. Anything you make a video about, I'll watch because I have to listen to your videos to sleep. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, that was so sweet. Somebody said Amber Lynn Foodie Beauty. Okay, I don't know that I've ever watched more than maybe 5 Foodie Beauty videos, TikToks. I don't follow her, okay? I don't follow her. There's never been anything really appealing about Chantel to me because part of it has always been, I know when I say this, I'm going to get a really bad rap, but like Chantel has always been very arrogant, I feel like, from the very beginning, and kind of like, you know, if you don't like me, F you kind of thing, whatever. It was never really about, I felt like she just, I don't know. Like Amber Lynn, I know today what she does on videos is she's doing it to get the views. I didn't at first. After having many conversations with her years ago and talking to her, I now know that everything that she does is for the money and it's for the views. I didn't for a long time. I felt like she was being sincere. I felt like she was genuine. And all this kind of stuff. Now, it's like, I mean, girl, come on, your videos. And I don't watch Amber Lynn anymore either. People have asked me to cover her. I feel like to cover Amber Lynn, you have to have watched her from the very beginning, know everything that she says, know everything that Becky has said, know everything that girlfriend that's not in the picture anymore says, or wifey, or whatever her name is. And I don't know enough about that. And so if I was to speak on it, people would be like, there are enough channels out there speaking on it, which are doing very, very well, like Zachary Michael. I don't know enough about her. But Zachary Michael did text me this morning, and he was like, the new trailer for 1,000 Pound Sisters came out. And I did used to cover Amy Slayton back in the day. So, go over and watch my Peter's Reality TV Recaps and Opinions, my 7th channel. I will be covering 1,000 Pound Sisters this season. Thank you, Zachary Michael, for informing me of that today. That is what my video is about over there. Okay. Yeah, I don't love to watch these channels like Amber Lynn Reed and Foodie Beauty and things like that that are willing, and many other channels that are not just like, you know, channels of like that kind of stuff, where they are willing to risk their health for things like views and money. Like, that to me is like crossing a line. I don't think it's funny. And in fact, I was talking about this in a video yesterday. I think at some point YouTube's got to step in and make some kind of advisory board for people that are doing those kind of videos and benefiting over hurting their health. I also think they're role modeling, and not just Amber Lynn Reed and Chantal. I think there's many other people out there that do, not just in that category, but in many categories, that are role modeling really negative behavior for people. And I think that YouTube needs to step in at some point and do something about that. Okay. Somebody said, not drama, but just curious on your opinion of the James Fry book, A Million Little Pieces. My opinion about that book has changed over time, okay? When it came out on the Oprah show that he had fictionalized a lot of that book, I took that some kind of personal way. As a person in recovery, as an addict and alcoholic, I don't usually stumble on those words, in recovery, to find out that I mean, when I read the book, and I did read the book, when at the beginning of it, he like is in detox and he has to go to the dentist and all this kind of stuff. My experience of detox, I can tell you, I was not planning no trips to the dentist, okay? So I knew that there was something that wasn't right about that when I was reading that book. And I think seeing him on Oprah, and Oprah calling him out years ago about him not sharing his story, really negatively affected my opinion about that through the years. My friend Tanya loves his story. My friend Tanya's opinion is, if his story, fictionalized parts of it or not, helps one person, what's the issue? That is how I feel about it today. And it's not just because Tanya has said that to me, it's because a lot of people have said that to me. He wrote a follow-up book that's called like My Friend Something. So many friends of mine in recovery love that book. I think if it helped one person, if it helped 10 people, I think great. It's not my story to tell, it's his story to tell. So that's what my feelings are about that today. Interesting question though. Any updates on Jaclyn Hill or Nikki Tutorials? No, they're still predator protectors. Okay. Oh, well, Jaclyn Hill apparently is stealing. Somebody came out and said that they stole her idea for some food recipe or something. I don't know why anybody. I started getting tagged in this stuff. I was like, y'all don't watch my channel or something. I mean, Jaclyn Hill has been stealing. Jaclyn Hill does not. This is why I came up with the whole Jaclyn Hill brain fart idea. She acts like she takes other people's. I mean, can we talk about the Cozy Branford situation? Which she has never acknowledged fully and taken responsibility for, right? So does it surprise me that she has stolen other people's ideas? No, call her out. I think people should call her out. I think the more people that call Jaclyn Hill out for stealing their ideas, the more she'll be held accountable for and have to be forced at some point to talk about it, you know? Does it surprise me? Not at all. I don't think Jaclyn Hill has an original idea in her entire head at all, period. End of story. No, I don't think she ever has. And Nikki Tutorials is somebody that I respected for a very long time. To see her supporting James Charles, going to it's not just about, and this is where people are like, well, she's not really friends with him. The fuck she's not, okay? She's going to escape rooms with him. She's taking pictures with him at escape rooms, you know, and on and on and on. And I'm just like, you know, enough is enough already. Like, either come out and speak on it and say why you continue to stand by him. Stand with your, you know, full chest behind that and say, this is why I support James Charles. This is why I take the stance I do. This is what, inform us of what we don't know, the work he's done behind the scenes. He won't come out and talk about it. His friends won't, but then they all laugh in our faces and act like we shouldn't care about it, right? Somebody come out and tell us what we don't know that we should know, which makes it okay for you guys to continue to support these people. Otherwise, you're predator protectors. And that's how I feel about it. Okay. Y'all wanted me to get heated in this video. I didn't want to get heated in this video. It's going to be my thumbnail right there. What time is that at? 16 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay. Kylie's new fashion line. I don't know nothing about it. Please rant about planning Thanksgiving. Struggling over here. My cousin Caroline plans the whole thing. I think she's going to have it catered, and I'm just going to pay her to have it catered this year. That's how I'm going to help out with it. Decorating for Christmas. I love it. Show us your perfume collection. It's in my bathroom upstairs. I don't wear perfume, I wear cologne, but I don't think there's much of a difference. No, I do wear some perfumes, actually. That was kind of snarky, wasn't it? I do wear some perfumes, actually, because I wear a lot of unisex scents, you know, like Monn scents and things like that, and some Creeds are unisex, and I love those. So I wear a lot of unisex scents. My favorite comedy shows or non-problematic comedians. I don't even know. Is there a non-problematic? Oh, I'll tell you who. Is she? I don't even know if she's not. Well, first of all, hold on a second. I want to make sure I get his name right, because every time I say his name in a video, I always get it wrong. Me and my husband love this guy so much. Comic. Hold on a second. Mateo. What is his name? Mateo Lane. Is that his name? Yes, Mateo Lane. I love this guy so much. Do you guys see? Here he is right here. I love him so much. He is so hilarious. And the other one was that Leanne woman that had the special on Netflix, stand-up comedy. I really like her a lot too. I don't think there's really a lot of non-problematic YouTubers anymore, or comedians, are there? What is your current favorite soda? I would say between that, I think they're coming over here to do my leaves, and I'm going to have to go inside. That cream soda that I got, I don't remember what the name of it. It was like a German name, and Diet Coke. I loved the cheer wine for a while, but I'm kind of over it now. I think it's more of a summer soda. Talk about the Joey Graceffa new YouTube video addressing Escape the Night. Who'd fucking care, okay? This is what kills me, is he's talking about how they raised $87,000. This is interesting to me, I'll tell you this. The video, when I watched it, his previous promo had 244,000 views on it. Not a highly viewed video. And he's talking about how people are begging for the show to come back. 244,000 people are begging for it, or that's how many watch. Maybe a fourth of that. But he's already raised $87,000. I think that Joey or somebody, because they said within 24 hours they had raised $25,000. I'm not buying it. I think Joey or somebody put like 20 grand into it to make it look like they were gaining a lot of money. What I don't understand about this is, you can't come out with season 5 because it's too expensive. You're worth like $14 to $20 million. You can't put your own money into projects, but usually these indigo projects and things like that are for people that literally have no money and are film students that have gotten master's degree in film, that are living in their apartment, waiting tables, trying to come up. But you've been very blessed on YouTube, and you're asking your fans to pay for a movie that you're going to profit from and not give them back any of the profit. Are you kidding me? Okay, I have to tell you right now, I almost wanted, he said on there that you can pay $350 to be one of the producers on the show. I thought, to get my name on there or to be one of the producers? Because I can tell you right now, I would pay $350 just to tell y'all how things go behind the scenes. I ain't signed no NDA for that. I'm a paid producer on that movie. And I'd say I want to know everything that's going on with this movie. I'm going to report back to my people. Okay. I think it's bullshit is what I think. I think he's talking about, well, what are the tarot cards going to be? Who cares? Who's the cast going to be? Or people are reaching out to you? I wouldn't be donating $1 until I knew that Colleen Ballinger, James Charles, none of them other problematic people were going to be on that cast. Because James Charles was hinted to be at the cast in the future, and Colleen Ballinger's been on it in the past. Not to mention other people that are problematic like Manny MUA. But Joey Graceffa just did a video with Manny MUA like other people, so apparently it's not a problem to support a predator protector, apparently. Okay. And he also did videos with JoJo Siwa recently, and I think Joey Graceffa is so problematic. And he was one of Colleen Ballinger's best friends and has never spoken out about her. Y'all don't have an issue with that? That you think that maybe if anybody should come out, Joey Graceffa, her closest friend, should come out and say something? Either I don't align with her or I do, just to let his audience know where he stands? Okay. Somebody said, Tanya Jean, funny stories about her. Funny stories about Tanya Jean. What can I tell her she won't get pissed about? Maybe Tanya Jean and I'll do a video coming up soon. We'll tell funny stories on each other. How about that? Okay. Holiday rant video. I'll do all that. Britney Spears. People have been asking me. Now, the audiobook, y'all know I listen to audiobooks, okay? Do you hear this? I'm trying to make a video! Okay, now, people have been asking me to read this Britney Spears memoir and all this kind of stuff. Y'all know I danced on stage with Britney Spears. I wanna go, I was 39 years old, turning 40, and I danced on stage with Britney Spears. True story. One of Alex's very, very dear friends is a hairstylist and makeup artist, and she did all of the dancers and 2 world tours with Britney Spears and knew her very well and told us all the tea and everything behind the scenes. So that whole situation is very problematic. I've been knowing who's been running her socials and things for a very long time, okay? So that whole thing makes me very, very sad. People have been asking me to read the book and report on it. The thing is, I have a booktube channel. The book is short. It's like 5.5 hours on Audible. I have no problem listening to it and giving you guys my report. What do you think? You want me to do that over here? Okay. Fall heat wave. We're not having it right now. Let's see. Peter's top vacation places. Ooh, we just planned 2 trips last night. I'm so excited. Just planned and confirmed 2 trips last night. Okay, top 10 favorite songs. Oh, that's a whole video in itself. A mukbang. No, don't feel like it today. I just did a PB&J review. Another Census Lady rant. You know, y'all listen. You are asking for these Census Lady rants left and right. Okay, I did not make that up. That was a true story. That woman that was coming up. I'm going to have to go see how far down they are. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm in the bedroom of love. I'm back in the bedroom because they're doing the backyard. These poor guys have been working on the leaves for like a week and a half now. So I think my yard is like the very last yard they have to do. But my neighbors and I, we share a very big backyard. So they're doing the backyard and then they're also doing the front yard. And so there's sounds coming. They're taking a break right now. And so there's sounds coming from both places. You'll hear it when it starts up again. And so there's like really not any good place for me to film videos, which actually I'm filming this video and then I'm going to film a vlog video and then I'm done for the day because I'm going to my meeting tonight with my friend. But so yeah, so I was going to, I just put up 2 of my videos. I put up my Peter Does Stuff video and my Peterisms video, and now I'm uploading my review video and my reality TV video. And so I was going to sit in front of the computer and film this, but I was like, it's going to be so loud that I can't. By the way, this was Mr. Tucker, who passed away, Boo Radley's brother. It was his favorite. It was Lady. We called her Lady because she's got lipstick when she loves her lipstick and she's so sweet. And Lady. Lamb chop, right? But Boo Radley got a new friend, okay? And this is Lady too. He's not really sure of her yet. Boo Radley is not somebody that plays with toys. But I'm like, you know what? Boo Radley deserves a lady of his own. And so we gave her to him last night, and we had him come up with a name. And he said, I don't know what to call her. Because she was lady, we got little lady, we've got lots of ladies, we've got all kinds of ladies, okay? And so he goes, but I don't know what to call her to make her my own. And he goes, but she looks kind of like Mrs. Claus. He goes, I think I'll just call her Mrs. So her name was Mrs. But then, so we got this blanket at Costco. My cousin got one because my cousin just rescued a 5-year-old min pin, and her name was Mabel. She's real sweet. So Caroline wanted these blankets around her house, so she got these blankets at Costco for $7.50, and her Mabel loves them so much that I got one for Boo Radley. And this is like his new blanket, and then he puts it into like a little nest like that. But then I set the two ladies and next to him like this, and he was laying down. He kept on looking back at him, and he was like, you need to take them ladies away because those evil ladies are staring at me, and I don't need them staring at me in my sleep. So anyway, to get back to what I was talking about, okay, many moons ago, about the census lady. So many people, like this is probably one of my highest requested videos, is people will be like, please do an update on the census lady. I did not make that video up, y'all. I think people think I made that video up. That video was 100% the truth of what happened with my experience with the census lady. She has learned her lesson. She has not come around since, okay? So, I mean, if she does, or if any census person comes back, trust me, I will do an update, okay? When they knock on the door, come and knock on my door, I will probably film it. So anyway, no, I can't put that up on film. But anyway, she's never come back, which is why I haven't done an update. It's so funny to me when people ask me that, but I really appreciate you guys liking that video so much. It was a rant video that I did about my interaction with the census lady that basically was very lonely and just wanted to have a conversation with me when I had better things to do with my life, okay? She kept on saying it would leave us time to have conversation or something like that. I can't remember what she said, but it was too much. Okay, so somebody asked me what I thought about putting up the Christmas tree before December 1st. Yeah or not? Yeah, all the way. I was thinking about doing it on November 1st, by the way. Taylor and Travis, listen. I said I'm slowly becoming a Swiftie a little bit. I never knew who Travis Kelce, is that his name, was before Taylor Swift. Now, is she dating him because she needs new material for lyrics, or is it real love? I don't know. I'm just asking, like Adele, you know? Like Adele is going to have a new album out when I'm just saying, it's the truth, okay? You know, like back in the day, it wasn't like Madonna was making, whole albums about Sean Penn and stuff like that, okay? Where today, like, all them artists, like, it's not just Taylor Swift and Adele, but all these, I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion. People are going to be so upset about this, right? But it's like, you listen to, like, a Selena Gomez song, and it's like, oh, is she hinting at so-and-so in this? It's like, back in the day when we were listening to, 100% Pure Love, now back in the middle and around, it's not like we were listening to Old Crystal to see if she was, like, trying to dog somebody, you know what I mean? But now I don't know about all that relationship. It'll be over in a week. I don't really care that much. I don't get that invested in the romantical relations of Taylor Swift. I will say this. This Taylor Swift phenomenon that's been going on for about 10 years now, I think is one of the most weirdest things I've ever seen in my entire life. No, true story it is, okay? Like, my mom grew up and then she loved the Beatles, and there was like this Beatles fandom and Elvis and all this kind of stuff, right? And, like, my generation had Madonna, but we didn't even ride that hard for Madonna and stuff like that. And there's been Lady Gaga and things like that. I have never in my life seen people lose their mind over Taylor Swift. I love her music, okay? Like I said, I'm quickly becoming a Swiftie. I love her lyrics. I think her music is beautiful. I relate to a lot of it, okay? At the same time, I mean, when I see people, and like literally every post they post is about a Taylor Swift song or a lyric or whatever, and it's like, I mean, they're raising their kids and naming their kids off of Taylor Swift lyrics, and they're moving places, and I mean, it's too much, y'all. Okay, y'all need therapy for Taylor Swift. I'm just saying right now, okay? She's not God. People are like, oh my God, yes she is. She's not. I don't get it, okay? I have fanned over people before. God knows I love me some Stevie Nicks, okay? I ain't tweeting out every other tweet about, you want to talk about, I mean, the thing is this, is I talk about super fandoms a lot over here. It goes so past super fandom. It's like, Taylor gets me. Like, she gets me, you know? Like, people are just like, it's a lot. It's like, Taylor Swift is a human being just like everybody else, okay? Like, let's pull it down a few notches. I like her. I love her music, you know? Let's see. hold on a second. I'm trying to read through some of these. Okay. I think Sally Joe needs to make an early appearance. So Sally Joe is the elf lady. She might. I gotta find her first. Let's see. You've probably already done this. I need some young Peter pics and stories. I actually just did this on my vlog a couple weeks ago. Favorite Christmas holiday movies, TV show suggestions. So I will be doing a Christmas movie watch along for the holiday season on my Peter Does Stuff channel. It will be announced sometime this month. So if you got to go follow that channel if you want to find that out and watch those movies. It'll be probably I'm either going to do my favorite Christmas movies and shows, or I'm going to do Christmas movies I've never seen before, because there's a few that I have never seen before. Okay. Boo Radley's life story. I feel like I've told it a million times, but thank you for asking. Taylor Swift. Somebody said, well, there you just got it. My review on Taylor Swift. Do you think John Mayer and Andy Cohen are dating? No. Isn't John Mayer straight? I don't think they're dating. I think they're really good friends. I know it's hard to believe, but gay men and straight men can be friends. I know it's hard to believe. Part of the reason why I take issue, okay, with gay men constantly playing into this straight male fantasy, because then heterosexual men are afraid to have relationships with gay men, because gay men then they think are trying to constantly get into their pants. And I've said this in many videos. I'm very thankful to people like my friend Melissa's husband, Jason, that is equally as good a friend of ours as Melissa is, that, you know, is such an ally and such a dear friend of mine, you know, that has never questioned that or thought that about me. And, you know, I've had a lot of really wonderful heterosexual men in this world that have stood beside me as friends and have never thought that about me. And, I do not love when gay men play into that whole fantasy. It's one thing to have a celebrity crush on somebody that you will never meet. It's another thing to play it out in real life. And it's a lot for me. I take issue with it because of that, for one thing. Okay. But I don't think Andy Cohen and John Mayer are doing that. I think Andy Cohen and John Mayer are really, really good friends. Hold on a second. I would love Boo Radley's take on YouTube 2023 drama. I'm sure he has opinions. He has so many opinions about it. Should I do Boo Radley's take on all the 2023 drama? Please do a collab talk video with Adam. I got so many of them, you guys. People asking me to do. Okay, so I was watching one of Adam McIntyre's videos the other day, and people in his live stream were asking for Adam and I to do some like Zoom collab or whatever. I have no problem with that, whatever. If Adam wants to do that, I would be totally down to do a collaboration talking about whatever, or a Zoom get together, or whatever he wants to collab with Adam McIntyre. Somebody else said, collaboration with Adam McIntyre. This is so funny. Okay, yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to figure that out somehow. The Garden. Oh my God, I love that show. I'm watching every episode. I thought it was really interesting this week that Tyler called out Julia for talking behind his back, and then they actually had film footage of her talking behind his back, and she said, oh great, I'm glad I got everybody on board to vote for you to keep. I was like, girl, you are supposed to be this peaceful hippie type that is loving and kind, and you are literally one of the nastiest people behind the scenes. Like, I cannot wait until this footage comes out and these people can see what these people are really like. Okay. Somebody said Jacqueline not getting credit for someone else's avocado toast Insta reel and getting told off for it. I mean, are we surprised by anything that Jacqueline Hill does by now? I'm not. Somebody said Mariah Carey a Christmas song lawsuit. I don't know anything about that. Somebody said you should do a Christmas wish list videos or must-haves for others. Okay, I can do that. Not for myself. There's not even really a lot that I want for Christmas this year. Just to spend time with my husband and family and friends. Somebody said husband gift guide. I could do that. Somebody said H3 Jimmy documentary drama. I don't know anything about that. Adam, you and Adam should do a Zoom collab, or you should go live. Chris and Lucas, Chris Appleton. Oh! Well, this is interesting. So, okay, I'm watching the Kardashians this season because my husband watches it, and for my reality channel, I'm watching it and covering it sometimes. So just in the last episode, Chris Appleton and his husband, Lucas Gage, who is in White Lotus, they got married in Las Vegas in these horrific faux fur or fur long coats. They were horrible. I just was like, what are these coats? Anyway, and they both seemed like nice guys. Did Chris Appleton do Michaela Nogueira's hair at her wedding? Am I wrong about that? I thought maybe he did. So anyway, they seem like nice guys to me. I don't really know much about either one of them. The only thing I know about Lucas Gage was that he was in White Lotus and in a very intimate scene in that show, which I love White Lotus, the first one. And that he exposed like his audition because the guy forgot to mute. Do you guys ever see that? So anyway, they were married. So this is my text message between my husband and I. Hold on about it because I sent it to him yesterday. So I sent him the screenshot where the amazing news source, I saw this on Twitter, TMZ, put out this. Chris Appleton files to divorce Lucas Gage after 6 months of marriage. And I said to Alex, I said, that didn't last long. They should have invited Coco. Because in the episode, Kim does not invite Chloe, who they call Coco, to go to the wedding, and she wanted to go to the wedding and be the flower girl, and also to go see Drake in Las Vegas. So Kim doesn't invite her. Maybe if she had, their marriage would still be together. And then my husband said, wow, that was fast. Does it say why? And then I sent him the second part of it, and he said, was it because of their fake fur coats? I know! We can be shady sometimes! We can! Okay. Somebody said request for the drama phone. The drama phone is downstairs. I was not planning for this video at all. The price of cheese. I know! The price of a good Gouda these days will just get you every time. Fuck them cheesemakers. Those cheesemakers need to get fucked is what, okay? I can just see the hate comments now. He's telling cheesemakers to get fucked! A whole Reddit thread about people being upset. Peter Monn calls out cheesemakers, tells cheesemakers to get fucked. Cheesemakers Union strikes back at Peter Monn for saying to get fucked. You preach positivity and kindness, but you told cheesemakers to get fucked. Get fucked. Oh my God, I can't. Okay. But not the Velveeta cheesemakers, because that's the fakest cheese that I love the most. Okay. Monica from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I don't know, something about her ring, stealing her ring, and she's suing a beauty lab, I do know that. Well, beauty lab is suing her for not paying her bills, and she's counter-suing them is what's going on. But I didn't hear anything about this stealing of the ring, is that true? Maybe forget the drama video today, just do book channel and stuff. All this drama seems too much. Well, this video is fun today, but I appreciate you looking out for me. I have been filming at least 2 videos a week on my booktube channel. I am full up over there again. I love when you make predictions. Oh, thank you. How Adele is coming out with a makeup line. Was every celebrity do that now? I didn't know that she was. Jacqueline telling people to drink wine for anxiety, flight anxiety after quitting. I didn't know that she did that. Can somebody send that to me? Did somebody have that story saved? I know she said, somebody else put it in here and said something about her story. Okay, have you seen 90 Days The Last Resort? I can't even keep up with the 90 Day Fiancé. It's so messy. Okay, pet peeves about the holiday season. I'll tell you one of the pet peeves about the holiday season. It's kind of like an unpopular opinion, but it's something that my opinion has changed about through the years, is that I used to complain so much about, oh God, I don't want to spend all this time with my family. I can't stand being with my family, blah, blah, blah. Now my family is my in-laws, who many of them live out of town, although my brother-in-law Fufu and his new wife Jessie are coming home for Christmas, hopefully. But other than my in-laws, I've got my dad and my stepmom who are very private, and we see them just a little bit through the holidays. And then my cousin Caroline and her family. Our families are very, very small, you know, and we've started doing things all together, my in-laws and my family, doing things all together to just kind of keep it together. But, you know, now that my mom is gone and my aunt and uncle are gone and other family are gone and things like that, I have more gratitude now for being able to spend time with people, and I just cherish that time so much that I wish in my 20s and early 30s I wouldn't have acted like it was this big deal, and God, I don't want to see this person, I don't want to have to spend that time. I mean, you know, it's like, whatever. you get to spend time with these people. And that's something I never really appreciated until later in life. That's one of my pet peeves. Music interests. I know you have a wide range of music likes and dislikes. Well, we did just buy our Ultra Music Festival tickets for March 22nd, 23rd, and 24th for next year. We're very excited about that. Oh my God, here's another one. Monica stealing Lisa Barlow's $60,000 ring. Did she? I don't know about that. I have to read into that and see that. Peterism's topics. How do I deal with my alcoholic mother who swears she'll never change? Well, I don't need to make a whole video about that. I would either, and I've said this many, many times on my Peterism's channel, I would either seek out a therapist or, life coach or somebody to talk to yourself or talk counselor, or I would attend a 12-step program like Al-Anon, which is for friends and family members of alcoholics and addicts. Well, Nar-Anon is for narcotics, but what would your mom think about your YouTube space, about the YouTube space? Okay, she wouldn't understand it. She wouldn't get it. My mom is not somebody that would be like, sing my praises for everything I do. I just want to make that very, very clear. My mom would look at it with a very critical eye. I think what she wouldn't understand, and this is somebody that my mom was a fan of very many, like musical artists, actors, actresses, movies, things like that. She wouldn't understand the die-hard super fandom that people are willing to protect somebody and come for. Like, she would not understand the harassing, the stalking that I'm receiving. And I would really have to protect her at any expense from having to emotionally deal with that, because I don't know that she would be able to make sense of it. I don't even think that she would, like, as far as like the technical background, she wouldn't get that at all. But as far as like filming the videos, I think she'd get a kick out of watching that and the funny haha videos and stuff like that. I think from the very beginning, she would have probably said to me, and my mom gave me a lot of advice, and some of it I took and some of it I didn't. One of the things my mom would have said to me from the very beginning, I think, is be careful about how much you put out there online about yourself. That is something that I have fought with since the inception of me doing my YouTube channel. I decided when I came out on my whatever YouTube channel that I was going to share stories of my life, share about my recovery, share about marriage counseling, share about this, share about that. My husband's texting me. He's on his way home. And that I was just going to share all that and be, authentically myself to maybe hopefully help one other person through my experiences. I think my mom would have told me to be very cautious about that. In retrospect, those are the things that have, like, those are the pieces that people, like, have come for with the stalking and harassing. That's about all I can explain about that. That being said, I wouldn't take back a moment of it, because of the messages, the comments, and on the emails that I've received from people that have said, because you shared this, you have really helped me. Because you shared this, I was able to get sober. Because you shared this, my husband and I have been marriage counseling. Our marriage is the best it's ever been. We were so afraid to go to marriage counseling before. I was so afraid to go to therapy. I was so afraid of this. Thank you for sharing about your OCD. Thank you about sharing about grief. Thank you about sharing about all this. I wouldn't take it back for 1 second because of all of that. And for much of my life, long before I was ever in recovery, I lived in fear, and fear of having to talk about things and, like the OCD, like recovery, like grieving, like marriage counseling. My best friend in the entire world that I feel so blessed to have had for 26 years, my best friend Tanya Jean, has taught me to live out loud and share your truth. And I'm extremely grateful for that. I think there would be moments that my mother was very, very proud of me on YouTube, and I think there would be moments where she was unsure of why I was doing this or why I was doing that. But my mother was a mama bear. A lot of people have really criticized, I'm like, should I take this to something else? A lot of people have really criticized Adam McIntyre's mother, Sinead. One of the things that I love about Sinead is that she has unconditionally loved and supported her son, no matter what. People blame her for things. People do this. People do that. I think that Sinead has shown that she is the epitome of a fantastic mother since all this has come out. My mother was very similar to that. The ways that they interact, their love of music, their shared experiences are very much how my mother and I were. And I've shared that with Adam's mom. And I think I've shared that with Adam as well. To watch their relationship is awesome, because to some degree, that was very similar to how my mom and I were. And I love seeing her be so supportive of her son. It's amazing to see, and to have that parental love in your corner. You don't really realize it until it's gone. You don't really know what it's like to have it until you no longer do. That unconditional love that I felt from my mom, I didn't really know how strongly it affected me until I no longer had it. And I think out of all the things to do with grief and loss, that's probably the most surreal feeling of all. And so I hope that she would be proud of me. I hope that she would. So a little different of a video today, but thank you guys. I appreciate it so much for watching and hanging out. And I'll be back. I'm probably going to take tomorrow off, so I'll probably be back on Thursday with some hot drama. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you then. Bye.